Okay, maybe you nutted. How could you? Stop. No more nutting.
For specific pieces of music or even artists that make said music has been around for a while, with a key example being Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. That was primarily...
You know, I would love to know the origin of that. How did it become the Rickroll song? Who started it? Who was the genius?
hated because the song was used to troll people with the so-called Rickroll.
Was it? Rickroll to be tricked into clicking a link of a Rick Astley video. Oh, bro. The 2007! Who says ZOMG? I have never heard anyone say ZOMG. Holy shit.
Where the first 5 seconds of the song would be played at the victim's inconvenience, usually with it being sent through a link.
Oh my god, was that in the video? I fucking hate that.
Where they were encouraged to click on it. Or with it being unexpectedly placed in the middle of a random video. This internet trend and song is probably responsible for causing so much PTSD for those who existed on the internet in the early 2000s.
Okay, can I just say that I unironically like that song? Like, I actually enjoy listening to the song, not just out of memes or anything. It's a good song. It has really good vibes. I actually really like it. You know?
And it's probably why
it's perfect karaoke video.
Most have extreme paranoia when clicking on any YouTube link. It also meant that one, Rick Astley was only mainly known for this one song, despite releasing a variety of other music that were relatively well received. And 2, a lot of people hated that song because of its overuse, which apparently even included the singer himself, as it said he has a complicated relationship with the song. But the hate for specific songs to the point where sometimes the creators of said songs share a portion of...
Listen, that guy must have earned millions out of it. I'm sure he's fine. He will be fine. He's not feeling complicated about it. He's like, oh no, all the revenue I'm getting from YouTube and Spotify and the records and the radio. Oh no.
Of the hate isn't exactly uncommon. Recent examples involve people like KSI, who made the song Thick of It, released in 2024, which was treated so poorly, I think even the deaf community complained they had ruptured eardrums as a result of it. And KSI was not spared from public scrutiny, with many...
Did you know that Rebecca Black is actually a good singer and has some great songs now? What do you mean? I love Friday. Friday is my favorite song. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. It's a classic. What the hell?
Telling him never to make another song again, but in his defense, he did manage to turn the hate around in a way where it benefited him, which primarily came down to rage-baiting people and getting into a public feud with Dan TDM. And even more recently, as I've witnessed on Instagram Reels, there are people...
What in the fuck nugget is this? TikTok was a mistake. Furries were a mistake. Social media was a mistake. Everything was a mistake. Wow! There's no wow!
Are people throwing their fecal matter at the Vtuber
Wow.
Iron Mouse all of a sudden for a song
Iron Mouse!
called Cry For Me.
Okay, I like that song. I don't know why anyone was bitching about it. It's actually super addictive. I actually really fucking like it.
Strangely enough, they have only recently started shitting on it due to some controversy surrounding her, because that song was initially released over 9 months ago with barely any negative feedback, until once again recently where people decided it was so cringe and so bad they actually had to apologize to KSI for shitting on him.
I like that song. You cannot make me hate it. I actually enjoyed it. I like humming it.
And people
song is fine, but the wow, listen. I like that. God damn it. I kind of like that.
Look, it's so far they actually temporarily got her song removed from Spotify, on top of sending a lot of hate her way. And to be honest, being the person that only listens to Childish Gambino, Nuja Bez, Tame Impala, and the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack, I don't think it was that bad of a song, and if you just remove the...
Bro, I love the Tame Impala.
The part going where around the chorus, nobody would have anything to complain about. And
it's a typical VTuber song. This entire thing just spiraled out because of that one interview on what was it? The streamer awards? And then everyone was beefing with Mouse and they couldn't pick onto anything else but to the song. That's what all this was about.
Mouse most certainly did not deserve the amount of backlash she received for this song. I'm pretty sure it's getting more hate than that one Kanye song.
Listen, people will always start hating on people who are successful, but like there's literally nothing negative about Iron Mouse. They couldn't pick up, like she never said anything bad. She hasn't done anything wrong. So the only thing they could do is like, oh, song cringe, wah, 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 wah.
Song.
Lame.
However, with all of these examples, I think there is one person that even more recently has become the internet's new punching bag and has received so much hate that they made a post where if they received 1 million likes, they would retire from making
I saw this on TikTok. I was reading the comments. I was there. I saw it.
music, and that post to this day has over 4 million likes, 4 times what he was asking for, on top of the plethora of posts of people expressing their opinion that they—
Did he stop? I think he did, but I'm sure he will come back. I think it was more just like a troll sort of let me take a break kind of thing. I'm sure he will come back.
hear everything.
I feel like, you know what happened? BBNO money became the Nickelback. You know, because there were so many songs that he put out, and eventually all of them sort of started to sound the same-ish because he was trying to get the same amount of fame, and people were like, oh, it's this again,
From his music to—
It doesn't mean that he is bad. I actually really like his songs, but they are a little bit samey, and it got too popular and people got too tired of it.
him himself.
I do not like this song. Do not come to my town.
Which has had an effect on said artist as a result, and this artist kind of came out of nowhere before one could say being forced down everyone's throats, being seen almost everywhere with every—
You also like Nickelback? Are you trying to get me cancelled? What the fuck, man? What's wrong with Nickelback? Huh? What's wrong with that?
Influencer. But that person and who this video is about is BBNO Money or Alexander Leon.
He aggressively promotes himself. But dude, that's his job. Like, what is he supposed to do? Just like chill and lay back? He probably thinks that this is his time of fame, you know? And he has to hammer it, and afterwards no one will give a fuck. Like, when he's going to be like 50, he cannot make music. I mean, I guess he can, but, you know, he will probably not.
Gumushian, who right now is being treated like the flashlight of the internet, and he is probably
the flashlight of the internet. Nice.
one of the most hated people on the internet right now, or at least Instagram Reels.
Nice.
But before we get into why he is so hated, does he deserve the hate, and some events that may have caused said hate, we first, as always, need to know who BBNO Money is.
Oh, they muted it! No! The music! They got it muted.
BBNO Money,
Oh, he doesn't allow the music.
or
We could have
Alex, was
heard
born
it.
June 30th, 1995
Wow.
in Vancouver, Canada. Yes, he's Canadian. The nice people that you wouldn't want to be in an opposing trench against or accept any tinned goods from them. He was son to an Armenian father and Danish-Swiss mother, and despite what you may think, when he popped out of the womb, he wasn't able to compose Rise of the Valkyrie from memory, or even rival the greatest of our time, DJ Toenail.
Band.
He actually found music rather late in life compared to other artists, and if things went as planned in his life, he probably wasn't going to make any music at all.
Nice, Ahegao nerd.
Alex was homeschooled for a lot of his early years, and in an interview in 2019, he recounts his mother trying to get him into piano, but he found it difficult to both read music and understand music theory. His homeschooling would end when he—
Well, that just means that whoever homeschooled him wasn't very good at teaching, bro. That's not his fault.
reached high school, of which the transition from homeschooling to public schooling, he has briefly stated it made him a bit of a weird kid, which I think is understandable when you transition from learning at home with most of your contact being the teachers that were probably your...
Dude, if my mother would have homeschooled me, I wanted to say that I would be retarded, but I am that right now. What is something below that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It would be a girl failure? Oh wait. Ha 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 ha.
Mother and father to a public school with other kids and teachers that most times are underpaid and detest your very existence. However, despite being in an unfamiliar environment, he both discovered listening to music recreationally and a hobby which he wanted to pursue in the future, which actually...
I do regret not doing something with music. I feel like I had a musical boner in my body. Like, I studied violin a little bit, and then I had, what do you call the tiny piano? A synthesizer? That's what we call it in Hungarian. The tiny electronic piano. And it's just like, it was good.
Was nothing to do with music and was instead competitive swimming. This actually was where his name Baby No Money came from, as when he was a competitive swimmer, he was known as Baby No Chlorine, which if you even believed me for a second there, you may be clinically brain dead.
Oh. Fuck. I'm gonna downvote this video. I am downvoting the video. I believed you. I believed you. Why would you do that to me? I believed you.
I was just checking your dumbass is still listening and not disassociating and drooling over...
I was! Like, he betrayed me, motherfucker.
...there whilst you organised those Minecraft chests. Anyway.
What do you mean, are you sure you were at homeschool? I'm just gullible. Aww.
From looking at his swimming record, he took part in a lot of competitive races whilst pursuing this interest, being mainly active from 2008 to 2012 and taking part in a range of races like the 200 meter breaststroke to the 1500 meter freestyle. However, his dream to be a competitive swimmer would be short-lived, as in grade 12 he broke his back whilst playing rugby, or football for those of you in high cholesterol servers. But with his back being broken, not only was he not
Jesus Christ, dude.
able to continue swimming competitively, but he would experience lifelong issues such as chronic back pain as a result of the incident.
I broke my back playing rugby in grade 12. It's all good. It was a good learning experience.
I broke my back. Yeah, it's all good. It was a great learning experience. Brother, you broke your back. That's not a learning experience. That's like a lifelong trauma that is going to haunt you. What do you mean it was a great learning experience? What did he learn? That rugby sucks ass?
And then I was like, okay, shit. Well, now I know so much about the psychological effect of pain, and I'm in chronic pain all the time. Like, basically, I have trouble sleeping. Like, it's just my life.
Now, with his dreams shattered, he would understandably be very depressed because of this, saying in other interviews he didn't really know what to do with his life going forward, and he was only 17 to 18 at this time.
I was like,
congratulations, you're 17? Well, your life is fucked. You haven't even gotten laid yet, but you already have perma debuff, lifelong.
I was an athlete, I used to be a competitive swimmer, and then I had to pretty much give any goal of...
Why do they look like they are about to be in a gotcha video?
Physical ability, kind of excellence or endurance.
What are they wearing? It's actually fashion. You wouldn't understand. Okay.
Plays, yada yada yada. Super depressed. You know, I had nothing.
What do you mean 17 is pretty late for getting laid? What? 17?
Thing going for me, literally nothing. You know, I'm not the most academically savvy individual.
However, even with this being the worst thing that could happen to him at that time, but long term it would actually be one of the most crucial pivots in his life, as whilst he was recovering he began to explore other hobbies. One of these hobbies...
Listen, what are you a sluts? I'm sorry, I have to ask, who has the horizontal mambo tango at age 17? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Stop being a hoe.
Involved writing poetry, which turned into turning said poetry into music, and upon jokingly recording himself singing with his friends, this is where he says he gained his new passion, which was making music.
Like, hey, let's go to my friend Seb's house, smoked a ginormous blunt, and laughed over a Chief Keef type beat, and I was like, at that exact moment, I was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
At around this point, he was 19 years old and began his studies at the University of British Columbia, studying kinesiology so he could...
Wait, what is kinesiology? Professionals help individuals to get back the movement they love, including people with disabilities from children to adults.
Eventually be a chiropractor, as in his own words, from breaking his back previously, he
Can you chiropract yourself if you're a chiropractor?
sympathized with people going through the same issues and wanted to give something back. But
I thought that being a chiropractor is kind of a scam. People say that they do more harm than use. They're just like crack-a-lacking you and you're just like...
at the same time, he had just joined his first band with his friends, which was called Broke Boy Gang, with his nickname in the band being Baby Freestyle. However, because the name was so long and didn't fit on his jersey that they created for their first show, a friend would shorten the name so it would fit on the jersey to BBNO $, which he interpreted as Baby No Money, and he thought it was actually quite catchy. So he used it from there onward, which is where he actually got the name he uses to this day. But not too long after, the band he made with his friends would break up and no longer continue making music together. And Alex, or now Baby No Money, went on solo creating music on the platform SoundCloud. He would see some success, but not as much as compared to in 2016, when Jackson Yee, a member of the Chinese dance and music group TF Boys, used Alex's song Yo Yo Tokyo in a dance celebration for his 16th birthday. And as a result, he went viral in China and
Bro, he basically became, I don't want to call it C-pop, but it is C-pop, like the Chinese pop industry. He became popular in China. They were being chilling to his songs.
Striking whilst the iron was hot, he decided to go to China and started doing shows and concerts there while still being a university student. Following this success in 2017, he collaborated with well-known artist Young Gravy and continued making more music, even releasing a few albums. But once again, none of this success would compare to what he would see in 2019.
It's gonna be Edamame. I feel like everyone heard that song. That was a really, really, really famous song.
With the release of the song Lalala.
Oh no! Fuck the Lalala. I forgot about Lalala. Ah. Na 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 na. I forgot about that song.
Made in collaboration with Y2K and was said to be heavily improvised.
I'm sure you heard it, maybe you just don't remember it. It's a classic. It was literally everywhere.
Did I really just forget that melody?
But it was extremely...
Wait, that's him? Yeah, that's him! You did it? Oh, you must have.
Popular, even to this day, it is still his most played song and a song many know him for. Going past this, he would credit the song's success to platforms like TikTok, where instead of spending money on things like labels or advertisements to put...
Dude, the way he says it, the TikTok, it almost sounds like a slur or something. It's just TikTok.
Push the song out, he discovered all he really had to do was 1. Post about the song on TikTok, usually in the most basic way possible. 2. He got his existing fan
Don't say that, I kinda like TikTok, come on.
base to pick up the song and push it out with their own content, which in turn would further advertise the song. And 3, Baby No Money learned to integrate himself and his music into meme culture in a way that music labels at the time couldn't, and if they did attempt it, it came off as unorganic, failed horribly, and made the artist look like an industry plant. This would be a tool Baby No Money would heavily use in the future when launching new music, well that and also mingling with other creators.
I have very complicated feelings about the Sonic cosplay. It's is the video was supposed to be Tails? I think so. It's like a slutty Tails and slutty Sonic and slutty Shadow ?
Or influencers to not only push his music but also expose himself to all areas of the internet, which later on was a blessing and a curse. But he essentially didn't have to pay for advertising at all, as his fans and social media would do most of the work, and he took this a step further when he made the choice to make some of his music copyright free, meaning people that used his music in their content could actually make money from it and not have to worry about it being restricted or all of said money being sucked away. Also meaning I could essentially blast one of his songs for the entire duration of this video and apparently won't get copyrighted. This also meant people—
I like that song. That was a good song. They should have given a rap part or something to Iron Mouse in that. It was a good song.
Would constantly use his music, especially animators and artists, in their content, as not only was his music somewhat catchy and involved in a lot of trends—
That's the only song you know him from? No, you must know. Dude, there were so many big songs.
But he would also regularly show support and commission a lot of said artists, which incentivized them to do it more, which in turn made his music more noticed. But that is the basic summary of where Baby No Money came from, and how he got to where he is today. The only thing I didn't add was that he still ended up graduating from university in 2019 with a degree in kinesiology whilst also pursuing his music career. And he is still pushing out music regularly with support from his large fan base. So why, after saying all of this, is he so hated to the point where people supported his premature retirement from music?
You look at an insanely negative remark, people are calling me the Antichrist or like comparing me to Hitler. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know why. I think people just don't like my music, but like, I'm only here for positivity.
Now, as said, Baby No Money, especially recently, has been getting a lot of hate. But is the hate forced, or is there actually a reason behind it? One of the main reasons people hate Baby No Money is down to his music itself, with some sharing the opinion it's just shit, with some describing it as straight NPC music or corny, and saying it's so bad that it's like—
I wish he would have put more samples into it. I don't think that it's corny or anything. I think it became very samey. Wait. What was... There was a song. Wait. Baby No Money. Which song? Like, wait. I have it. Like, you guys must have heard these songs. Surely you heard it. This is him, for example. I literally played it on stream. You cannot lie. I had it in my background. This is my saved Spotify song. Or this one. You must have. No? BBNO $. No? You uncultured swine.
auditory torture, and then there's the opinion
I like it. The bass was pretty good in it.
that most of his recently released
Play
music
Edamama. Okay. YouTube people, you guys don't hear it. I'm sorry. I don't know which one is allowed to play, which one isn't. You must have heard this one. Still not. I don't believe you guys are in denial.
Music just sounds all the same. Now, obviously,
Impossible.
music is subjective, and in my own opinion, yes, the person has a bipolar music
What the man with the mission? What is this furry shit? Hello?
taste. I don't think Baby No Money's music is that bad to the point where it's on the same level as some of the abominations
It all sounds the same. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where I thought that the hate was come, that he has a little bit of the Nickelback effect. How every single song is basically sort of the same. But, I mean, they were good. I kind of liked it.
that were made in the
Yeah,
YouTube
fuck you, I
music and
guess.
diss track era of the internet. But yeah, his music isn't that bad. Would I listen to it on my own accord? Probably not. But to be fair, his most recent song is a change of pace. I'm not Anthony Fantana when it comes to music. I'm most definitely not bald. But it's different. It's not like any other
Suspicious. Only a bald person would say that they are not bald.
music he's made, and he may be going on a musical journey or character arc, but I don't think people hate him and his music down to it just sounding bad. I think it involves other factors like his advertising strategy.
I have no idea who Mr. Fantano is.
With the copious amount of
Oh,
posts he'll
yeah.
make on social media when he does have a new song, to the amount of people he will commission
Oh, is that a pregnant picture? A pregnant BBNO Money Happy Mother's Day picture? Ah.
to make animated videos with his music, to him seemingly collaborating with every influencer that has or has recently gained a large following, and with him and his music being all over platforms like TikTok and YouTube, some people feel as though he's being forced down their throats and are experiencing so-called baby no money fatigue. Because they see him and hear his music so much, they may eventually get tired of him or even eventually begin to hate him as a result. And I
But isn't it like literally everyone? It's like, oh, that remake of the song, the anxiety. It was everywhere too. It was like coming out of my ears. It was literally everywhere.
think this is just a
That's what
symptom of his
happens.
marketing strategy that does very well. It covers a lot of ground. It has spread him to almost all corners and communities.
Never heard his music and he was still being forced down my throat. Kinky. How was it? Tell me. How did you like it? Was it good?
Ease up the internet. Hell, he was even in the
Damn.
game peak. His agent or whoever is setting up all these collabs needs to get a fucking promotion. But it has the trade-off of working too well where instead of
How great of a plot twist would be if it would be his manager would be his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend pimping him out for monies.
people liking you, people start to get tired of you, even if you are
Dun, dun,
simultaneously doing
dun.
good things like
Or his boyfriend. Ooh, or his boyfriend. Wait, who was the guy who was just said that he was being shoved down his throat? Hold up.
commissioning small and freelance artists. And it's not uncommon. We recently saw the
Team. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, I do feel the same with Pedro Pascal. I liked him, and then now I'm just like, everywhere.
Pedro Pascal fatigue, which was partially down to him being everywhere in every movie or show. And once again, Baby No Money has received a lot of benefits from this effective strategy, like not needing to pay anything towards conventional advertisements like bigger music labels do. But it looks
Marvin Gaye.
like it has come
Am I the only one that thinks BBNO is money is really annoying? I get his videos every like 10 scrolls and it's always just him staring into the camera with the same text every time. Something along the lines of pray for me or Fortnite skin or new cosplay. Like please shut up. His music is also really weird. Don't cancel me guys. And also his comments on his own videos are annoying. I just feel like he has a huge ego. I will never understand if you don't like something, why can't you just avoid it? Just, like, if you will stop looking at his things and you say that you're not interested, the algo will not send it to you. Don't read the comments, just avoid that shit. Yeah.
with the trade-off of people potentially seeing too much of him. Now, another reason people hate Baby No Money is with the claim he is performative, or as some call him, Baby No Backbone. First we had Jellywig, now we have this. Where are people coming up with these names? No, this doesn't come from the start.
You can't say that. The man literally broke his spine. It's too soon. You can't say that.
I mentioned before, where he said if he gets 1 million likes, he will quit music, and he ended up receiving 4 times what he asked for. And then he made a sad post saying he was leaving, and then a month later came back saying it was all a troll. Like, if you fell for that and actually thought he was going to quit music forever, I don't know what to tell you, except I have some gas station Viagra I could sell you. But this opinion...
That would be very nice, actually. I am in need of a little bit of a gas station Viagra, if that is alright with you.
Some people harbour of him being performative and having no
It's
backbone
cheap.
has to do with multiple things and events. One of which being people think he only follows the current thing at the time or has the safest takes imaginable. An example of this being his opinion on AI, as if you didn't know he is heavily against AI art, and he thinks you should...
These are the spicy hot takes. AI art bad. Commissioning art is good. Very spicy. I respect that.
always support and
Hooray!
commission real artists instead, which is a very popular opinion and a take nobody really has a problem with.
To all the AI artists in my DMs complaining about the post that I made yesterday, go fuck yourself. Learn to draw.
But the problem some people have with this is the amount of times he has posted about said opinion. He has done it quite a lot, and I think at this point people understand what his stance is on...
Bro, he's trying to peacock. He's trying to be likable. And people are not liking him because he keeps repeating lukewarm neutral opinion number 69.
AI art, and they don't
Blah,
need
blah,
to be
blah, blah,
constantly
blah.
reminded of it. And people have pointed out he does this a lot.
Stunning and brave.
I agree with that. What are your plans for cleaning up our environment?
Wow.
What about our traffic problem?
But you could say this is down to his own gripe with AI generation, as he's supposedly had people involve him in concerning AI videos. But another controversy that goes with this critique of BBNO
So
Money is
brave.
regarding his art competition he held 7 months ago, where the winner...
Dude, every time someone holds an art competition, they get cancelled. Have you guys noticed it? Every single time it happens, someone will find something to cancel the person about. It doesn't, oh, you didn't pay enough. Oh, you got too many entries that were good. You should compensate more. Oh, it was picked by this and this and that. I am never making an art competition. I don't fucking care. Hell nah.
would have their art used for the cover of his new song and would also receive $1,000. Now that sounds like a straightforward competition. You make a piece of art and you have a chance of both getting exposure and a lot of money. But this innocent competition ended up with him receiving a lot of shit.
This is where he started the problem. The problem was that he was trying to suck up to artists. Artists are like little pixies, you know, like little fairy creatures. They are fickle, and they will either like you, and then the next day will wake up and they will want to stab you with a pen. You know, it's you. There's no point. What do you mean you're wrong? No, that's the problem. He shouldn't have done that. There's just women. Stop. No, you can't say that. I can't say that. You cannot say that. You cannot say that. Stop. Get help. You cannot take it. No.
Because BBNO Money is very vocal about supporting...
Art is female dominated. What are you saying? Remember, you're in the fucking UK. You say one bad word and they will take you to jail. Okay? You can't say shit. Speak for all of us. You just want him to go to the gulag.
Smaller artists over things like AI, but from my understanding some people got mad because he did not compensate a lot of the artists that...
See, exactly. It's like, hey, the top person is going to get $1,000, but what about the second and the third and the fourth? Have you considered putting 100,000 away for this instead? Like, I remember even when Baru made an art competition, people were still complaining. And he gave money away to like the top 20 or 30 people. They always will complain. It's like they make an art and it's not about the competition. They just want the money. Like, then do fucking commissions, buddy. You're not guaranteed to win. You're not entitled to win just because you sat down and you drew something. It doesn't fucking matter. You know? Okay, but what about number 100? So true.
Contributed to said.
Like, so I'm evil for spending 2,000 on AI to animate the new norm because I'm not paying artists. But BBNO money is supporting small artists by offering the pay. How did this two different things? What? So first of all, one is voluntary, right? You don't. It's not like BBNO money is cracking the whip right behind them that hey, you must do something. And oh my god, it's like this is like the waffles and pancake things. When you say that I like pancakes, and someone is like, wait, so that means that you hate waffles?
Competition, and
What?
some saw it as him taking advantage of his
Hot take, but I don't think a celebrity should hold art contests. Younger artists, please educate yourselves. I fucking hate artists. Oh my god, I fucking hate artists. Hot take. I don't think if you're a celebrity, you should simply not have human rights. If you have money, you should not be able to go into like a grocery store. You should be only able to buy expensive things because what about the poor people? Like, what the fuck, man? Younger artists, please educate yourself on the difference between speculative work, fan art, and commercial commissions. BBNO money, you know what a commercial commission is. Do better. This is like the I hope this helps wilted flower emoji. I hate this attitude. You don't have to do anything for a contest. Okay? If you don't think you can win, just don't do it. You don't have to like take opportunities away from other people. I hope this person walks into a pool. I hope this helps. I hate it. They always do this. If, like, no one is forcing you. You put... I blame America for this. You know what? I'm sorry. I have to say it. I blame America because you guys started to give out these participation trophies. And all these retards grew up thinking that, oh, just because I tried, I deserve to get something. I'm sorry, but this is all that. This is the most European thing ever. This is not the most European thing. Okay, whatever. This is an artist thing, okay? I don't care about where you're coming from. I only know part... Okay, let me say that. You will not get... In Eastern Europe, you don't get participation trophy, okay? You're lucky if you're not gonna get slapped for losing. That's what you get, okay? Chloe, no. Did you get one? Be honest with me. Did Romania give you a participation trophy? You might get them now. Yeah, because we pussified our countries, of course. You know? No, number one, actually. Yeah. Okay.
community for free
Fair
publicity
enough.
from the people that didn't win but still did
I heard BBNO Money was looking for artists to draw a cover for his new song.
hours of work and publicly submitted work for
So I thought I would
the
try.
competition. But as said, he
It's
got
my
a lot of
entry.
shit for this and it was a big deal.
I swear to God, I just really dislike artists. I feel so lucky that I can just draw my own shit and I don't have to rely on everyone, because the amount of entitlement, the unprofessionalism, the I demand, like, oh, I'm sorry, you're using this for streaming, it will have to be double the price, buddy. Oh, it's a commercial fee, also a hidden fee, also you have to tip me, also I will put the bare minimum into it and I will deliver it to you to the last day possible, or before like the PayPal refund thing would go away.
At least on TikTok. And
Fuck.
some tried to push the narrative he is performative and actually doesn't care about his fans or smaller artists, and that he just wanted to push his own music. But to be fair, it is an art competition and in no way did he ever say he was going to compensate anyone but the winner. And this guy is known to commission tons of artists for his project.
They don't care about that. These are the kind of people who say that, oh, rich people should just give all of their money away to the poor. And they are like, hey, BBNO money is rich, so he should just give his money to me. It doesn't matter if I play all the time and I just only draw like furry porn. No, you don't. If it would be furry porn, they would be rich because furries are rich. But I just draw like whatever fandom I'm into. It's almost like they are virtue signaling. No. Don't say that. What? Effort has been always rewarded, but back in the olden days, they didn't get participation ribbons. It was more of a sense of pride and fulfillment. Also, listen, like, I don't want to be like that, but if everyone gets a reward, then no one gets a reward. Like, then what's the point of being number 1 and number 2 and number 3 if you still get something for number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Like, it's a competition. It's about being the very best.
Jax, to the point where he's probably
it doesn't mean that everyone has to be equal and everyone has to get something. But my fees. Now you don't get it, VTuber. Twitter has drama again. I can't draw today.
Single-handedly preventing the TikTok art community from going homeless. But even through the hate, he did advertise a lot of the artwork that people...
That's the worst thing, you know? He literally reposted and commented and boosted so many art accounts and actually commissioned them, and they still hated on him because it wasn't enough. And that's the problem with these people, that no matter how much you give, it will never be enough. He could spend $1 million on it and it would still not be enough. It doesn't matter. You cannot please these people.
People submitted, and he eventually did choose the winner of the competition, to the dismay of people who thought others should have won, or that it was rigged, or ironically some accusing others of using AI. But that controversy and situation is nothing compared to the next one.
They lack critical thinking and are narcissistic but too brain dead to realize it. I can't even blame them. Think about it. The next generation of games are going to have AI in it to finish the game when you get stuck. Like, literally. I can't blame them anymore. They are fabricating the retail. Oh, fuck. No, remember when PlayStation said that? That PlayStation will have an AI to, like, continue the game when you're stuck? We are cooked.
As it arguably caused the most
The Skyrim sequel will have ChatGPT. Hooray.
backlash for Baby No Money, and was the main piece of evidence to support the name Baby No Backbone. So on the 29th of May 2025, he would launch a song called Mary Poppins. There wasn't really anything wrong with the song itself, it was like his usual music, nothing really was different. But at the beginning of the music video, there was
At the time of recording, I was unaware of certain individuals' ethical beliefs. As a result, I have chosen to censor those whose values I... Oh no, oh no, oh no. Additionally, all funds generated by this video will be donated to the PCRF. I do not know what that is. Oh no. It was Osmon? I don't know. I didn't see this music video. Oh no. That's bad. That's bad because now you're virtue signaling, and the people who like Osmongold are going to be mad at you because you censored him. The people who don't like Osmongold are going to be still mad at you for some absolutely irrelevant reason because you cannot simply please them. So there is literally a lose-lose situation. You cannot win. The only win would have been if he ignores it and does not address it, and eventually people move on. That would have been the only W here.
A message saying a certain person had been censored, as Baby No Money was unaware of their ethical beliefs at the time of filming with them. And throughout the video, you see this PNG lizard moving around the screen.
He was the Murloc.
And that person was the streamer and content creator Asmongold. or as he's more commonly known as, the Roach King or Nagel's offspring. But it was thought he was mainly censored because of some of the opinions he has, mainly political.
Baldy was okay with it because Osmongo doesn't care. He doesn't want to cause trouble to people, right? It's not his problem. He's fine.
Takes. And 7 months prior to the release of this video, he was banned on Twitch and got a lot of backlash for some things he said regarding the Israel-Palestine conflict, of which he did later apologize, but it's unclear if it was due to this.
How is it possible that a streamer who is this big has a proper setup for streams, but every time he makes an offline video, it's recorded on a fucking toaster? It's like blurry, like fucking holy lights, crisp at the edges. The radiation poisoning is steeping in. Only the cockroaches are like the ones controlling the camera. It's a vibe. It's authentic. Bro, just use your streamer camera. It's right there. Sorry for being relatable. I'm sorry that I do not make my videos on a toaster. I apologize for that. Why is he so shiny? He ascended. He literally ascended. Okay.
Censored, or perhaps due to other instances or opinions he's shared in the past, as he has implemented more politics into his content, at least compared to other.
The Holy Spirit is possessing him right now at this very moment. The light is nice. You like it? Jesus Christ, he's so messy. Oh, it hurts me. You see all the trash and...
And he has ruffled a lot of feathers, to say the least. But I think in this situation, BBNO...
Is this before or after? I think this is before he cleaned up, but... Okay, let's be honest. Him cleaning up is... Like, that's still not going to be, like, cleaned up. You know, it's just going to be cleaned up. But not cleaned up.
Money would have probably been fucked either.
I'm not small-minded. It's just he has dead raccoons and cockroaches.
Way. If he didn't censor Asmongold, people would just for some reason assume he fully supports him and agrees with everything he says. And if he did censor Asmongold, of which he did, you get the fallout which we saw after the release of it, which I'll get into.
You know, I am starting to notice a little bit of a thing on the internet. If you have X opinion, people will hate you. If you have Y opinion, people will hate you. If your opinion in between X and Y, people will hate you. If you do not have an opinion about X or Y and you don't want to talk about it, people will still hate you. You literally cannot be neutral, or you cannot not have an opinion, or you cannot have one or the other. There is a very specific thing that you can have. But it's like, you know, what if you don't want to?
In a second, but the only way I see BBNO money negating...
That's how I have retarded opinions.
all backlash from this, from both sides.
Abby, please! Oh my god, is that an MP? Hello? Abby, please! Abby, respond back to me! Abby, please!
Would be him probably making the sacrifice of not releasing or replacing the full video for the music, which would be him essentially pissing away a bunch of money and effort, which is also...
Oh my god, the Kif was there. Did you see that? That was the Kif. The Kif was about to Kif him so hard. He's about to CPR the man. Where? He's right there. You don't see the Kif? What the fuck? She's not gonna do this year if you refuse to speak to her. Aww.
Which is also quite the loss, so it probably wasn't the most straightforward decision, but either way it means Asmongold made the sacrifice of coming out of his RuneScape dungeon for no reason. However, with censoring Asmongold, as you'll see in the comments of the music video, he went about doing it in the worst way possible because it sticks out more than anything, and just...
It's so stupid, man. You should have just leave it. Like, who cares? It's just part of OTK. Like, fucking extra Emily's there, and NMP and Miskif. I guess it was before, like, OTK more or less fell apart. You could have just said that, like, bro, I had to, like, or just not say anything. Why did it need it to be? Man. You just, why? Who's the old man? Which old man? This old man? That old man? There are so many old mans.
Just in general creates its own stride.
Should have just used an AI tool. Should have just photoshopped me into it.
in effect, which was probably the opposite of what he wanted to happen. I think simply just blaring his face would have made a better choice and
just should have leave it. The only thing you could have done is not address it, not say a thing. They would have not cared. Only like really extreme haters would have been like, oh my god, Asmongold is in it. I hate him so much. I hate you. But like, you don't need that kind of people. The thing is that if you have those like hardcore people in your audience, then you're cooked because they are going to turn on you just like that. If you say one bad thing, they don't care about you. They like you because they think that you're on their quote-unquote side. And once you step out, they are going to make your life miserable. You know?
made him stand out less. But a lot of people pointed this out in the comments to the
Asmongold took a shower for nothing. Now you're going to edit out Miskiff's face, right? Right?
point where it's the only thing talked about in said comment section, and nobody, and I mean nobody, is
he must have showered. Come on, Emmy was there, extra Emily was there. He would shower for the ladies. Don't be like that.
Talking about the music at all. I think if he didn't even bother censoring Asmongold at this point, yes, he would have been condemned by another group of people, but I don't think people would have noticed as much, and it wouldn't have consumed the comments as much as having a dragon in the music video, but it was—
I thought that was a murloc. Is this not a murloc? I thought it was a murloc. Why is he calling it a dragon?
Video, but
Poser. He doesn't even know.
It was his music video, he can do whatever he wants with it, but how did that make people come to the conclusion he is performative or that he has no backbone? Well, people pointed to a clip at a Twitch show where—
Wait, is that Dan Clancy?
BBNO Money was on stage, and he ripped his shirt open to reveal he had a painting of Asmongold.
That's terrifying. Oh my god, that's actually awful. What the fuck? Oh, wow. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, that's a thing, for sure. What the fuck?
Gold on his chest and proclaimed Asmongold was his favorite streamer.
My favorite streamer, without indubious question, is
You know what? That's one thing. I don't mind if someone hates something. I don't mind if someone likes something, but someone who bends over just to please the masses so very obviously, and you throw your quote-unquote favorite streamer under the bus just because, you know, something happened.
fucking Asmongold, baby!
Asmongold,
and some people saw this and thought he had no backbone because he previously said he was his favorite streamer and now he's censoring him in his music video. But with context, this clip of him with the—
Why would you say that about Pokemon? Why would you say that about Valkyrie? What are you talking about?
painting was from the start of 2024,
Nah.
and the filming of the music video itself was also a few months—
Bro, when you... I swear to God, if you look at it from a distance, he kind of looks like Jesus. Oh my God. He's the second coming. The Roach King. An alternate universe Jesus.
The music video itself was also a few months after this, in May, and Asmongold's main controversy was towards the end of 2024 in October. Now it's fair to make the argument that—
Emmy, please. Look at Emmy. She's so pretty. Where's Miz? Miz is probably sniffing her feet or something.
The argument that over time people's opinions of others can change, or on the other side that even before him getting banned, Asmongold has always been vocal about his beliefs. So was Baby No Money really a fan, or did he just not notice? But people also pointed to Baby No Money's collab with Hassan, which at the time was before the whole Colligate thing. But I think even after Colligate, he has had some other collaborations with Hassan, but it led some to question why he would censor Asmongold but collaborate with someone who in their eyes is said to have extreme views or is just as controversial as Asmongold. And people also pointed out, apart from Asmongold, there is a lot of other people that could have also been censored, with the most named being Mizkif, which—
the Kif is behind me! He's right there. He's looking down on me! No! He's looking down on me. Do you feel it? I feel the Kif. He's right there. He's right behind me, isn't he? Shit. He's smelling your hair. Fuck.
Which was before the Emeru situation, but he still had a lot of controversy surrounding him at the time, and a lot of people still returned after the Emeru situation, saying they definitely now have a reason to censor him. However, with this situation, Asmongold himself didn't really seem to care, and in fact understood why he would do it.
There's no ill will or any sort of like negativity about it. I just think that he doesn't want to be involved with my politics, and it was like from kind of a long time ago. And again, I like Baby No Money. I don't have any ill will towards him. I thought he's a great.
Yes, but this is how people should be. You know, like you shouldn't be like, oh my god, I just really want to bash your fucking head in. It's like, move on. Don't care. If you don't like the person, don't be associated. Don't think about him. Don't consume the content. Just move on. Just do whatever you want. Don't focus on whatever you don't want.
Great guy. I've talked to him multiple times. If he doesn't want to promote the kind of content that I do in my videos, that's his professional.
Bro, if you would tell me that this is a cutout from like a medieval times, he actually looks like he was born to be a peasant. Or like, you know... Yeah, I wanted to say a knight, but maybe not a knight, but a peasant. Yeah, a nice medieval peasant. Or like, you know, like a priest or a monk or something. The costume suits him, right? He was born to birth the Black Plague into medieval Europe.
Decision, and that's his career. I'm not going to expect people to put their career on the line.
But that was another...
coup. IGTG now. The J-word calls for me. Sag.
No,
love your
not the
streams and content.
job.
Asku. You always make our day. Lubbers also. Timo Nut this nerd.
Timo Nut.
The reason why people potentially dislike Baby No Money or think he's performative.
I was like, bro, I have like 1,000 hours on Terraria. He's like, me too. I was like, the fuck you mean you two? I was like, a fellow Terrarian in the flesh?
So with all this said...
In the flesh? They make it sound so horrible. Fellow Terrarian in the flesh?
Does Baby No Money deserve the hate he receives? In my opinion, no, not really. A lot of the hate, I think, comes down to him just being everywhere, which is his primary marketing strategy, and I don't think his music is that bad that you have to immediately turn it off to prevent ear damage. His usual music...
and chat finally done to the day square time for Sky happiness.
He came and he went.
Music is not my cup of tea, but I do think his most recent song is actually something I would listen to and actually pretty good. And
I have not listened to it, so no comment.
I think Baby No Money himself hasn't really got into any serious controversies to deserve the amount of hate he has got. And once again with the Mary Poppins video, I think he was going to get backlash either way. But with the amount of hate he recently has been receiving, it's got to the point where he himself has picked up on it and talked about it multiple times, which is...
I honestly really think that the only thing you can do is not to read it. I feel like we live in a times where you literally cannot... You cannot not have haters, you know? Like, you have to be very, very small not to have haters. And once you become, like, his size, you know? Or even just, like, you know, streamers, like a few thousand viewers, and you will get hate for whatever reason.
Is not entirely the best idea. I think it only increases said hate, and sometimes yeah, the hate is off.
But they have to read it and address it. No, don't ever. Like, okay, unless you actually commit a crime, just don't fucking talk about it. It doesn't matter. Just don't say it. Don't ever apologize. Don't apologize. Do not ever apologize. You don't mean it. I don't mean it. No one means it. Also, it's not going to make them happy. It will never. Sorry, Scoot. What did I just tell you?
Often going to sound louder than the support he receives, but from the outside he has a lot of fans that love his music, and I don't think he really has anything to worry about. But yeah, those are the...
But Scoot, the Twitter nobodies demand you make a statement. I don't read that. You should see my feed. It's so beautiful. All it has is like pretty pink things and Animal Crossing. I have tamed my feed so nicely. I don't see shit. There's no drama. There's no nothing. That's my feet. My feed. Feed. Okay, I mean, you can see my feet too. I have cute feet.
The main reasons people hate Baby No Money. It was interesting to look at his story, and that's basically it. I hope you go sound to a fishing hook, and that's all I really had to say, and bye-bye.
What? A fishing hook? What the fuck? Why a fishing hook? I don't want to be on the fishing hook.